Hello and welcome to Elizabeth's Craft Room. I've been having a play, can you see, we're in a mess here, with the Blendabilities colouring in designer series paper. Now this paper is called Back to Black. It's 12 by 12. Let me show you one of the sheets here, which are really beautiful. But I just thought I would have a little bit of fun actually colouring in some of the images and seeing how it looked. And it's really good. It's so much fun to do. So I thought I'd share that with you today. So all I'm going to do is to take one of my Blendies and colour over. Now remember that this is going to come through underneath, and you might find it'll go onto the paper underneath like this one has here. So do not do this on your favourite antique table. I'm liking the kind of the brightest colours on here when I've been playing with it. You don't want to go for something like the really dark blues or even the dark greens. They don't kind of jump off the page very well. So I'm just picking out the lightest ones or the brightest ones in each set. With the Melon Mambo, because that is such a zingy colour, I've actually got two of those, which I think look very nice. But some of them I'm just picking one of those colours. Slight interruption there, my batteries went in my video camera. So I was just saying that this is the lightest colour of the Cherry Cobbler, which is like a kind of a real red colour. The green I'm going for is the very palest one. As I say, the darker ones, it just looked a bit much. So I'm just going to do the stems. I'm actually going right over these, and obviously there's a much wider tip on this blendability marker than the stems that are on here, but because it's black in the background, we're not actually seeing that too much. So let's colour that one over as well. Whoops. Okay. And you can just keep going with all your favourite colours. This was one of the Rich Razzleberry. That's the medium Rich Razzleberry. And then I'm going to go for the palest one of Wisteria Wonder. Actually do those. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, I do like the Wisteria Wonder. Let's have another Wisteria Wonder down here. And really it's just a case of either filling in all of the images or just picking out one or two, which is quite nice as well. And that's what I'm going to do. There we go. So I've done kind of all the images on that one there. And then this one here, I'm just going to go in and pick out a little row there, and maybe a little row there, just with one of the colours. Notice that's not quite straight, because these were just some scraps that I picked up. I haven't measured these at all. The only thing I've measured is that they're 3 inches wide. So I'm just going to use the design itself to give me a straight line across there. Straightish line anyway. Okay, that looks good to me. So I've got a little piece here which is 3 inches by 3 inches, and just to show you on the back the colour comes through. It looks kind of splodgy on the back, so if you want a splodgy look, that works quite well. I'm not so much of a splodgy girl myself. I like the neat more than the splodgy. And then we'll just pop that piece on as well. A bit just of black and white with just a little bit of colour. And I'm going to pop on, I'm going to use a 7/8 circle, scallop circle punch, and pop up with a dimensional on there. And I'm going to put a greeting on there from And Many More. And I'm just going to use a little Celebrate, I think, on this one. I'm going to stamp that in Melon Mambo and punch it out with the word window punch. Oh, that's a nice font. That stamp set And Many More, the little words are all in different fonts, so it's like a surprise every time I do it. I was like, oh, I like that. Okay, I'm going to pop this down at the bottom, slightly different to the layout I just did anyway, because I've got different sizes of bits of scrap of this back to black. So I'm going to put my Celebrate down there. And then what I've got here is I've got some rhinestones that I've coloured with the Blendabilities, and that's all you need to do is just colour them over like so. You can sometimes go in and do it again to get a darker colour. And then I'm going to pick one up and put it on there. And I'm going to put two down here, I think. Just again to give some some sparkle, but some sparkle with some colour. Once you've got them down, if they weren't completely dry, you can sometimes lift the ink off, which I have a little bit with that one, I think. And so you can go back over with your blendability. And I find the darkest ones on here give the best effect. So I'll actually go in with the darkest pink marker on this one. Pop that up, and that's going to go onto a Melon Mambo, 3" and a 3.5" by 7", folded in half to make a little 3.5" square card. Oops, it's getting all over the place. And there we go. I'm going to have a little play with this one next, so I will put this one that I do on my blog with the feathers. I think that'll be quite interesting to do. I'll put that on my blog, so if you're just visiting me on YouTube, you'll need to go to elizabethscraftroom.blogspot.com to see the third card in the group. Nice to see you today in Elizabeth's Craft Room, and I look forward to welcoming you back soon.